Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, Ron's Keto Cafe, and I'm Ron. Well, if you're new, welcome. If you're a returning member, welcome back. If you're a new member, could you please share, like, and hit that subscribe button? It definitely helps other people know when they post videos. And before you get started, always, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal journey, so please do your homework first before you get started. Well, welcome to day 3 of the reboot, and this is the day 3 update on what's going on with me, and hope you have an amazing day. I mean, I certainly am. And so let's go over our notes and let you know how we are doing so far. So I always write everything down on a notepad when I'm doing really careful about my weight loss, and this is how I'm going to continue and approach the bad week that we had, or bad month even. So let me put my glasses on because I need glasses to read. So in April 11th, the day after the holiday, this is day 1 of the reboot, and we had some unwanted carbs that day. We had some pasta and some Italian bread because we went to an Italian restaurant. It was no big deal, but it did cause me to have a weight gain. So what we did now to get the weight under control, and we got rid of all the depression part of me, and now we're back on track. So we had 3 cups of coffee in the morning, followed by 3 eggs and a little bit of bacon slices, and we did 6 link sausages, and then we had 3 tablespoons of butter, 12 ounces of beef steak on the Angus beef steak, and then we had a little bit of pepperoni snack, 1 Diet Coke, drank 16 ounces of water, and we did 3 miles of walking. On the 2-mile marker, my hip started giving out on my left hip, so we had to kind of like slow it up and just limp home and rested it the rest of the day. We started out the weight that day at 231.5 pounds. We had a good day of walking, and again the 3 miles of street walking. Now we called up the doctor and we made up an appointment for May 15th, and we're going to talk to him about having the surgery. He had told me back in January that when I'm ready to have it done, just give him a call, and I'm ready to have it done. I want to have it done before the summer because it's going to take 3 to 4 weeks to heal. And then on our carb count, we only had hardly minimal carb that day. We ate 6.9 grams of carbs, and then 126 grams of protein, and then 182 grams of fat. We were pretty much spot on where we needed to be. And then on day 2, which is April 12th, we weighed in this morning at that day at 231 pounds. We had 3 coffees, a little bit of ground beef, 2080 ground chuck. We made some hamburger patties, and then I put some bacon on top with some couple slices of cheese, and that's what I had yesterday. Again, salt, pepper, and everything was all the taste. And then I made some cloud bread yesterday. That was the first time I ever made that. That recipe called for 4 eggs, and use the egg whites and you peak them, and then you add the egg yolks back in the that with some cream tartar and some basic seasonings. And then we put them on a sheeting pan on a parchment paper, kind of like what we were making pancakes. And then we baked that in the oven till they were done at 300 and for a half hour. Came out really good the first time I ever made that. The first time I tried to form the peaks, I didn't put enough egg yolk in it, and when I figured out that, when I started that method over, they came out fine. So now at least I knew what I did wrong. And then we did 2 miles of walking yesterday. Went to Market Basket, picked up a few things for what I need for today. So then on day 3, which is today, on April 13th, I weighed in this morning. I'm at 229.5 pounds. Oh, yeah, and then of course yesterday's carb count, I had 11 carbs of grams left, so I only ate 9 grams of carbs yesterday, so I did phenomenally well. And then when I weighed in this morning, I was 229.5. I goes, oh wow, that's cool. So I lost 2 pounds. A lot of it was just water weight. And then of course I'm having my cup of coffee this morning, and of course coffee and breakfast makes the best blend. So I have a sip of my coffee. Now I noticed that there's a lot of bad pollen in the air, and my nose has been really congested, and I've been kind of like, I have a lot of that, and me try to get that out every time when I feel like I need to sneeze or blow my nose. And yeah, so what else we do? Oh, yesterday we did a YouTube live in the afternoon. Thank you for all the ones that joined me yesterday. it came out really good. I was, I was talking about different things, and I definitely want to do some more lives. And so we did film out the cloud bear recipe. I don't know if I'm going to like how it films. I'm probably going to try filming it over again, but I'm going to film it and do everything in the back room, and then when I cook it in the front room. And from now on, when I want to do a cooking video, I think that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to film everything in the back room and cook it in the front room, because I can't cook in the back room. I haven't got a stove. And even if I put a small little grill over here, if something happens and things light up on fire here, I would be in a world of trouble. So that's how we're going to approach the live videos when I want to do some live cooking, which we planning on doing one very soon. I want to do a next recipe I'm planning on making. I'm going to be making zucchini bread. I never made that particular recipe before, but I have the recipe on my in front of me on the channel on my Word doc. 2 cups of almond flour, half of a teaspoon of kosher salt, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a half of a cup of granulated swerve, and then we're going to use a teaspoon of baking soda, 2 large eggs, and a 1/4 of a cup of melted butter, and then 1 1/2 cups of grated zucchini. And we'll do the zucchini into the food processor, and then we'll take the zucchini out, we'll put it into a cheesecloth, and we'll squeeze out as much liquid as we can. And the 2 sizes of zucchini that I have, we're going to leave the peels on them, and in other words, we're not going to peel it, and it'll come up to about what we need, about 1.5 cups, and even if it's a little bit over, it's not a big deal. But we'll use it up, and then we'll mix everything all in together in a mixing bowl. We'll put it into a grease-lined pan with parchment paper, and bake that baby in the oven at 350. According to this, it takes about 60 minutes. And you when you put a toothpick in, it comes out clean, it's done. We'll let it cool, cut it up, and have a sample of it, and maybe put a little bit of butter on top of the slice of cream cheese. And that'll be like a keto meal, and that's perfectly fine. It's just zucchini with 2 cups of almond flour. I don't know if I'll like that or not, but I don't know unless I try. And then later on today, we're probably going to have some more eggs and maybe some sausages. But I also want to make a sandwich with that cloud bread that I made. I want to see how it held up overnight. And I bought some ham yesterday at the store and a tomato, and I might make a couple of sandwiches with a tomato slice and a few slices of ham and cheese. And we'll see where it goes with that. And if I like it, then I got something else I can make besides the shaffles. And definitely going to be making some more shaffles, so be watching for some of those recipes when I put them up. And so that's about all I got left to say, I guess, for today. And the last 3 days has been going phenomenally well. I plan on doing a little bit of a walk-in for today. Today's supposed to be in the upper 80s by this afternoon, and then 85 to 86 tomorrow. Record-breaking temperatures, sunny and warm, and then of course it's going to start cooling down to the normal temperature. We get some rain moving in for the first part of next week. So we're definitely going to continue following the course of the reboot, and hopefully by the end of the week we'll take off at least 3 to 5 pounds, and that's what the goal is when I do these fasts anyways. So that's how I typically handle a bad week. I typically would do a beef and butter fast, or an egg fast, or a BBBE. And so the last few days we've been doing BBBE. My friend Steffi put out a challenge at the end of the month. I believe she said the 24th of April. She wants to do a 4 to 5 day egg fast. So I'm definitely on board with you, Stephanie. And we're going to just do that, and we'll film out my meals and share them. And what Ron eats in a day on the egg fast. And so some of these meals that I've done, I've already filmed them all out in the prep. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them, but I might use parts of the video. And when I do the final reboot for the end of the week on week 138 update. So right now we're on week 137, and Monday's update will be 138, which I kind of posted them on Sunday because I usually been really busy on Monday. And I'm just taking one day as God gives it to me, and that's all we can really do. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Love you guys. Remember, I love you. God loves you. Have a terrific day.